I will never discourage you from going your own way. However, you should avoid being anti-systemic or trying to force yourself to be unique. However, this is the case because it is the most useful guideline that can be applied in the contemporary world. If you are already a Maid-ta, then you do not listen to the mainstream media or liberals who claim that this philosophy is misogynistic, destructive, or separatist. If you are already a Maid-ta, then you already know this. You are aware, on the other hand, that a Maid-ta has nothing to do with the hatred of women. Rather, it is about embracing freedom and the right to say no to anything that does not add any value to your life, and this can include toxic, entitled, or selfish women, or all of the above. Today, I'm going to tell you a story that has a good chance of making you cry, and it will also give you an idea of what kind of damage self-centered women can cause to your life if you let them into it. I am certain that this will convince you otherwise. Stay tuned, because this one is going to come at you in a very different way. But before we delve any further, allow me to share the comment that I received today. Greetings to the newest smoker. He said, "I trust mankind. Mom, I appreciate your continued commitment." I remember telling my skinny girlfriend that I loved her at one point. She started giving me tests that were so difficult that I couldn't pass them. Yes, I was a weakling. She was unreliable, and made up excuse after excuse not to get together with me. I coasted her at some point because I couldn't bear the pain of being disrespected, particularly in light of the fact that she desired me so much, and I couldn't take it any longer. The following day, she informed me that she wanted to end our relationship, and she even called me while she was crying to let me know that she was upset because she did not have a boyfriend. As can be seen, she was merely contradicting herself throughout the entire conversation. And even though I understood and respected her choice, it took me a few months to get over the emotional toll it took. After finishing all of the necessary treatment and spending time with the other girls, my former partner sent me a text message out of the blue, inquiring about how I was doing. I responded in a manner that was polite, but I did not take the bait, due to the fact that I was aware that it was a test of my life and I did well on it. I was on the verge of crying, but I felt more resilient than ever. My training with Monk Mon has helped me become a more powerful man. I'm going to tell you that it will have the same effect on you. Now, allow me to tell you this story that will break your heart. After hearing this, there is a very good chance that you will avoid falling into a girl's trap in the event that she ever comes back to you out of the blue. The main character of our story is a man who lives a very disciplined life. He described her as gorgeous, short, but a cutie with large twinkling eyes that would make a fairy feel insecure around her pink lips, which he said it had the power to heal a severely injured man. I couldn't help but fall deeply in love with this person who seemed to embody the goodness and divinity of the universe. Everything in my life was perfect. My ignorance led me to believe that the possessor of the very assets that carry the divine healing power would not tarnish my soul with an injury that could never be healed. We were both students at the same university. We had been together for close to 2 years at this point. After that, there was an abrupt change for the worse in the course of my life. I was getting ready to come back after 5 days, after I had buried the ashes of my parents, who had been killed in an unfortunate accident. But because of the turmoil going on inside of me, I hurried home to seek some solace in the arms of the one I loved much earlier than was originally planned. She was everything to me at this point. I arrived directly from the airport and went to her house, where I found a strange man in shorts and a shirtless chest to greet me when I knocked on the door around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I don't have to tell the rest, but not only did she kick me out of her house, but she also kicked me out of her heart, which had taken care of me for almost 2 years. After my sister passed away less than a month after this incident, which left me all by myself to fight the cruel monsters of life, I didn't manage to kill myself by any means, but somehow I did. And then after nearly a year, this lovely lady returns to destroy me once more. Here are the WhatsApp screenshots that will allow you to view everything in exquisite detail. This gentleman deserves praise for keeping her ex's identity a secret. If you have ever viewed this video, let me tell you that you have a cold heart and are a noble man. Hi, how are you? Hello, I'm sorry, who is it? A close friend who once held a special place in your heart? All I am bad at solving mysteries. This is an easy task. Therefore, you revealed to me the darkest secrets of your life, which you had never revealed to anyone else. Moreover, you have likely spent more time with me than with your best friend. I simply do not have time for all of this. I assume you have a name, as I do not know any unnamed individuals. Therefore, it would be ideal if you disclosed your identity and got right to the point. Since the following few messages are censored, it is evident that she disclosed her identity. Don't subject me to this. No way. What? Look composed. Be calm. You need not inform me of this. What do you require of me? Please just listen. I wish to speak. Then, she likely asked for a mutual acquaintance. He continues then. That should not be a concern of yours. Immediately get to the point. I have no time for pointless activities. You are not required to be rude. I am not how you were towards me. Anyway, it is irrelevant. Indeed. Oh, that's hilarious. It is significant now, nearly a year later, but it was not significant then. I have no idea what to say. It's just that you don't need to. I do not wish to revisit and discuss all of those traumatic memories. They are not unpleasant memories. They are a valuable treasure, my precious treasure, you jerk. That's enough for now. You should stop immediately. Bye. Good night. Hold on, I'm truly sorry. Please communicate. Once only. Listen, we must resolve the situation. You did not even give me the opportunity to explain, and you blocked me everywhere. Elucidate what they want to explain after brazenly asserting that you had relations with our staff. And that was not the psychic you were seeking. How could I not have allowed you to explain when you had the final word? You uttered something resembling the term cretin. That is when I ceased responding. And you say I didn't let you explain. I was to blame. That is not the case. I intend to cry. You are causing me to weep. Just hear me out once. I am responsible for my actions. However, this is not fair. And you truly were not paying attention to me. How do you do it? You are now able to demonstrate that I am at fault. What ability? It will not improve the situation if you mock it. We need to rectify the situation. It is of vital importance. We should not begin from scratch. I severed ties with our mouth. I was unable to move on from you. I could only think of a view. I never felt satisfied with him. And I've always loved you above all others. I no longer care about you and your life. You have completely destroyed my inner self without your knowledge. I am no longer able to love anyone. Affection is, and you did all of this when both of my parents passed away. I am incredibly sorry. How can I convince you that I truly love you? Please go, just go. Please pardon me. Let's get together and start over, please. I'm very sorry. Do both yourself and I a favor. Never contact me again, and I will also block you. It required everything for me to begin normal. A single message from you has the potential to trigger all that and drive me insane again. However, those were only the screenshots. This experience transformed our protagonist into an introvert who will never again be able to trust or love a daily. He also stated that men have feelings, and he is neither a coward nor a man in need to allow her to walk all over him repeatedly. Finally, he prayed that the Lord would never allow anyone else to experience the same. This particular story deeply moved me, but here's the moral. Listen, I'm not telling you to date women, but rather I strongly recommend you never take an ex back, especially if she cheated on you when you were going through difficult times. This principle applies to both men and women who betray you. Never accept the return of traitors into your life. Develop a sturdy frame and only accept individuals who will enrich your life. If you are listening, I wish you immense success and happiness. To help us, please watch this video. Please subscribe and send this video to anybody you think will benefit from it the most.